going on for centuries. And all these Christians keep saying Jesus is coming any day. Things are getting bad. He's coming any day. I'm sorry, Jesus would have to be a fucking asshole to have sat by this long. And any of you who can't get over that, I'm sorry. It is childhood's end. It's time to grow up. In this film, Carell clues the people into the truth. That their religions are fake. They've been deceived. And you know what the Christians do in this movie? This show, this story? They kill themselves. They commit suicide. Why? Because they've lived their whole life believing in a lie. But it's time to grow up. It's time to be adults. We aren't children. It's time to wake up and think and use the brains God gave you. I'm not a spiritually absent person. I'm very spiritual. I believe in the golden rule. I believe the reason we're here is to help each other and make this world a better place. That's not going to happen waiting, folding the hands, getting on the knees, praying. It's what the Masons taught you, to make you more easily ruled over. Keeping you distracted with nonsense. Christianity's taught people that their bodies are evil. Taught them that everything good is bad. Just to wait, believe. Believe is a word with 33 gematria, and a word with lie right in the middle of it. Believe the lies. Believe the Masonic lies. So again, it is childhood's end. Time to grow up. Until next time. Encore. Let's talk about a few more key spiritual words with 33 gematria. Christians are taught to end their prayers by saying Amen or Amen, a word with 33 gematria, and a word that most Christians have no idea what it means, but they've just been trained to say it. And I have no doubt this is all part of the Freemason coding that has been put upon us. These people want us subliminally worshiping their numbers. Jehovah 33, believe 33 with the lie right in the middle. Reward and punish, both words with 33 gematria. And ultimately, that's what it comes down to for Christians. They've been made fearful of questioning beliefs. They think they'll be punished by being sent to hell if they don't believe in their false religion. And at the same time, they think they'll be rewarded for just folding their hands, bowing down, and waiting for Jesus. It's so easy to see why these spiritual values have been taught to the masses. If you wanted to enslave humanity, this is exactly what you would do. But use the brain that God really did give you. Think. The native people who lived in this continent for thousands of years, they lived in relative peace, taking care of the land. In just a few hundred years, the European settlers who came over here with Bibles have destroyed the native people, destroyed the land, and spread their poison across the globe. And it's been done largely in the name of Jesus. The natives were wiped out because they were said to be godless heathens. While we're on this topic of religion, I want to talk about religion in the truth community on YouTube. A lot of you are familiar with this channel, Russian Vids. This is a channel that steals my content, routinely recycles the information I put out, never gives me credit, and more recently has started making videos saying I'm a Satanist, which is absolutely absurd. Nowhere have I ever spoken about Satanism. Countless times have I talked about living by the golden rule, making sacrifices to help your fellow man. These are the things I'm about, Right now I am making major sacrifices to bring important information into the world, trying to get it to the mainstream. I need people to help me out. What's Russian Vid's idea? Steal my information, claim it as his own, and put false labels on me. And if you go through these videos that he's made and read the comments, You just see how the blind sheep are so easily deceived. They don't take the time to watch the videos he's critiquing, and they believe his false analysis. In this video, I've made my hands like a circle, and I'm talking about how religion creates groups and group mentality and divide and conquer. And I'm talking about that's why I don't want to be a part of a religion. We're in a divided world. To bring unity, you can't claim to be any part of a group other than the group of humanity, which everyone's a part of. So Russian vids. If you're a truth channel, you need to be truthful, not a deceiver, not a thief, not a con. Anybody who subscribed to this channel, what you're doing is you're supporting a con man. Never once have I taken anyone's work and claimed it as my own. He's taken hundreds of my videos and claimed them as his. All the meanwhile slandering me. Listen to this fool lie. If he watched the video, he heard what I said, but look at how he spins this. This is pathetic.
And this is what the Satanists do. They deceive through words that come out of their mouth, but they really communicate with their hands and with symbols. And right here is a perfect example. Basically the pyramid sign, just like Anton LaVey, just like Spock from Star Trek, understand, creator of Star Trek was nothing more than a Freemason, Gene Roddenberry. Not to get too far with Spock, the character, basically, see the devil ears, he was a half human, half Vulcan, and he despised his human side. This is, basically one of the fallen angels. And of course, he's throwing up the pyramid sign just like these aliens or whatever they are doing the same thing. All the Masonic symbols. Of course, like I said, Gene Roddenberry is a Freemason. I'm taking a look more at some of the hand signs I'm telling you about with Zach. And how obvious can it be? I mean, does he really need to throw up these hand signs? I mean, you have to be blind not to see this. Again, this is what the deceivers do. They communicate with hand signs and symbols, and the words are nothing more than deception. Okay, take a look at Oprah, the same thing. She's huge on TV, of course, big personality, but what do you see here? The double 666 hand sign. This is what deceivers do.
And the irony is the only deceiver between the two of us is him. And to compare me to celebrities, I'm not a celebrity. I'm someone with a small YouTube channel that YouTube actively suppresses. They've put my account in bad standing for no reason. They unlike my videos. They unsubscribe people. They minimize my views. What's funny is the day after he made that video, his subs jumped from 3,000 to 7,000 in one day. 4,000 new subs in one day after making his first video about me being a Satanist. I'm pretty sure this is a paid-for shill, and I'm pretty sure that's part of the reason that his videos are all promoted to the top. For months, if you search for my name, the videos that came up were all the ones he made about me. Why would YouTube do that with their search engine? Make all the videos about me being a shill and Satanist at the top when you search for videos by me? Give me a break. So Russian vids, shame on you. If you're a responsible person, you'll delete all these videos and take them down. And you'll also admit to your audience that you're getting the majority of your content from my channel. Again, Russian Vids trolls my channel under an alt account and my blog. Very pathetic person. Speaking of pathetic people, here's another one. The scariest movie ever. A channel with over 200,000 subs, likely not real. If you listen to his videos, they're very mediocre. He often wastes his audience time. Sometimes he'll just let his videos roll on for 2-3 minutes and he'll go, "Oh, sorry guys, I didn't even realize I was recording." So it should make you wonder, well, why didn't he edit that part of the video out? It's like he's just trying to fuck with his audience. And let me tell you about this guy's history. A long time ago, he found my channel and he said, "Hey, can I interview you for a radio show?" So he interviewed me, but then he never put up the show. And after a week, he said, "Sorry, man, I haven't been able to get the show up because I had this Crystal Castles song playing in the background, and I haven't been able to edit it out, and YouTube's blocking it on copyright." Crystal Castles Truth Seeker CC33. KJ, who's the operator of the scariest movie ever, his background is working for NBC and the military. And it's the military and the mainstream media who run the psychological operations programs in our nation. His channel is about promoting fear and about religious divisiveness, routinely talking down people who aren't Christian. I've even seen him subtly making jabs at channels such as mine. Somebody, asked him a question. What do you think about these channels out here saying that the shootings are a hoax? And his response was, oh, those people making those videos are just after attention and don't know what they're talking about. Who do you think he's talking about when he makes those kind of remarks? Not only is it dishonest and incorrect, it's also a jab at channels like mine who are showing how pretty much everything in the mainstream media is part of an agenda-based hoax. And again, this guy from NBC, from the mainstream media. I guarantee you YouTube would never let my channel get to 200,000 subs. Why? Because I put out real content, truthful content, content with the power to awaken. He puts out divisive stuff, reinforcing the belief system of wait for Jesus, bow down on your knees, fold your hands. Fraud channel. And look at this message he sends me. Hey man, several people have contacted me telling me that you are saying I am a shill. I do not need a response. Blocking you now and will not even read if you send. But dude, totally disappointed. I have always promoted you and talked good about you. Whatever, I guess. Enjoy the karma. And hopefully you will realize how to treat a friend someday. Have a life. Well, what's so unfortunate about that is I've never said he was a shill until today. And now it just seems apparent. On the back of my mind, I always thought, okay, screwing me over on the radio show, making these jabs on his show at people like me. Now it's all apparent. I mean, just think about this response. He heard it through other people. He's not even going to let me respond. I mean, doesn't that just sound pathetic? Speaking of pathetic, here's another one. Professor Doom, an obvious fraud. Someone who just makes long videos leading his listeners on with nothing but bullshit. And as of recently, also attacking me, making false allegations, and misleading his audience, telling them that the Oregon standoff is real when it's a very obvious, contrived, controlled opposition hoax. Professor Doom said everybody who's saying that is a loser. So I respond to him and I say, no, man, you are misleading your audience or you're deceived. This guy goes out and makes 2 videos responding to me, but never addressing the points I bring up. And anyway, in one of the videos, these are comments from it, I see Professor Doom and all these people talking shit about me, and then I even notice scariest movie ever there is they're spreading more bullshit and lies. So here's 2 big shill channels working to discredit me. Now, why do you think they're doing that? It's because they are part of the controlled opposition. They are here to keep people enslaved, mislead them with lies. And look at what YouTube does to me. I can't even respond to anybody's comments. I keep getting this. Comment failed to post. Comment failed to post. YouTube has made it clear. I am not welcome here. This is a place for shills, liars, deceivers, people who want to monetize their channel. Speaking of which, this guy has also made a video saying I beg for donations. I have never asked for a donation once. This guy's channel, meanwhile, is monetized. Trying to make money off spreading lies and also stealing content from people such as me. And here's something I promise you. I could have 10 million subscribers. I could make $1 million a day off advertisements. I still wouldn't do it. Why? Because I hate advertisements and because I'm not about money. Money is controlled by the gang who rules over us. I'm trying to break the system. Russian vids, trying to participate in it. Making his subscribers watch his shill videos and watching ads to boot. And who else needs to get called out in this video is Enter the Stars. Another fraud, another deceiver, another liar. The way you can tell who all the liars are the ones in the gang that all talk about each other. Dabu7, Enter the Stars, Scariest Movie Ever, Professor Doom. These guys are all in it together. Liars, frauds, deceivers who lead their subscribers nowhere. So to close out, one last word I want to visit. Retard. Notice that retard has a gematria of 66. And think about what that word means. To stunt, to hold back, to to keep from achieving progress. That is all religion has ever done to this world, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason the Bible's 66 books.